Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a wooden starter house with an underground farm. This is the amount of space required to make your build. Feel free to make this grid in your world if you do feel as though it will help you out. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin on the front left-hand corner of your grid, if you've made it, and extend inwards diagonally by 1. Start off by placing a row of 5 oak planks extending upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave a gap of 1 extending right, and then place a row of 4 oak planks extending upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, with an oak slab on top. Leaving a gap of 1 extending right, we now want to place a row of 4 oak planks extending up. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally, we want to leave a gap of 1 once again, and we want to place a row of 3 oak planks, 1, 2, 3, with an oak slab on top. And that will give us a nice gradient. You can see that all of these rows slowly taper upwards, or down depending which way you're looking at it. We want to extend the end rows of the build backwards by 6, so we'll start on the right side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we want to extend every single one of these blocks, so all of the planks and all of the slabs. So that is the smaller end, and let's come to the bigger end and extend all of these backwards by the exact same amount. Now that we've done that, we want to do a similar thing to the middle 2 rows, except we just want to extend the top. So here, for instance, we simply want to take the oak planks at the top of the build, extend it back and down. We want to do the same thing here, except we not only want to do this with the oak planks, but the slab on top of it. And now that we have all 4 of our rows extended back, we have to place glass in between them. We'll start on the larger end and place glass sitting inside and in between the 2 rows of oak, coming all the way up until it is just half a row below the side here, and we want to extend the glass backwards and down like this. And just next to it, we want to do the same thing as well. So the glass always wants to sit inside of the oak planks to create a contrast. Even if it is just half a row, it just makes a big difference, and the end result of this should look like that. We have to designate an entrance to our house. I'm going to make the center of the front of the build the entrance, so right here. We should also destroy the floor to our house as well. So the floor is going to sit in the area underneath the glass and everything in between. And the floor is going to be made out of a mixture of oak planks and spruce planks just joined together in a checkered pattern like this. So I've placed the oak planks first and then all of the spruce in between just like this. And you can see that it just sits nicely underneath the glass. And then that will allow us to place a door where it has to go. And what I would also like to do, but unfortunately I have the grid here, which I think that I will get rid of. Goodbye. So what we want to do is place some flowers on the right side of the build, just like this. Poppies are among my favorites, so just building them up on the right side from front to back. And on the left side of the build, I'm going to place some oak leaves. And the oak leaves are going to extend 1 row forwards and backwards in relation to the building. I also want to add a couple of blocks of stone, just extending out from the entrance, and I think that that looks pretty good. So now that we've done that, we can come inside of our build and we can make a little progress with the interior. First of all, I'm going to grab the lanterns, bed, chest, painting, barrels, oak trapdoor, and I'm also going to grab crafting table, furnace, and the flower pots. On the left side of the build, I want to have a bed right in the middle of this wall with a chest beside it. I want to build 2 barrels into the upper part of the wall on the right hand side with oak trapdoors underneath. I'll also place a painting on the wall to the left. I want to place lanterns in between the glass sections inside of the house on the front and the back, so they're pretty centered nicely and they create a nice amount of light. Now on this side of the build, we are going to place a furnace, crafting table, barrel, a couple of flower pots dispersed on top of these with oak saplings and flowers and all sorts of other stuff that can go in pots on top of this. I think that I'm going to place a little painting as well above this barrel and an armor stand just in between the 2 glass sections, and we should probably outfit the armor stand with some armor. I think that some iron armor is due for this, so we can just outfit it here. And I think that I might actually wear the rest of it. Of course, I'll keep my gold builder's hat, but I think that we look pretty good. It's a bit of an upgrade. My fur definitely looks shinier now. And that just leaves this little area here, so maybe a large painting might look nice. I think that that fits quite nicely. And what we also have to do, now that we have finished with the decor in the upper part of the house, we now have to tunnel downward. So we're going to grab the lanterns, ladders, oak trapdoors, chest, wheat seeds, wooden hoe, and that might actually do it. So the entrance to the underground farm that we're about to build is directly next to the bed in between these 2 glass blocks. And we just have to dig far enough down, so 1, 2, 3. About, 3 blocks will do really. And then we just have to dig forwards like 1, 2, 3. And then we're just going to dig out this wall to the left, so 1, 2, 3, like this. And it might actually be nice for us to decorate this a little bit with the planks. We probably should have included this, but we're going to leave the dirt just here to the left. We're going to leave this alone. But we can definitely dig out these walls and we can replace them with a nice mixture of oak and spruce. So I think that we will just kind of like continue the floor pattern along. I think that that'll look pretty cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't kind of like follow up here. And well, I guess we could just turn that into... No, it doesn't work because of the surrounding oak. So maybe we'll just leave this as like oak. And then the wall here, I think that these would be oak. These would be spruce. Just like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Unfortunately, the pattern doesn't follow along. Have we got another block which we could use instead? Maybe we could use stone. And then that way, we're kind of like not interrupting the pattern. And then in this back wall here, we want to continue on as well, just like so. And this is pretty cool. We can dig into the walls, or we can place lanterns just hanging off of them. It doesn't matter which you choose. We're going to hoe out this area, and I'm just going to place some good old wheat. Chest in the corner, and I think that this is complete. Let's place some ladders on the stone so that we are able to climb back up into our house with an oak trapdoor on top. And I think that, ladies and gentlemen, we've completed the build. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, do remember to like and subscribe. Click that little bell next to the subscription button. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.